Hear me out. I had this idea. Of course, this could not be any good news. I want to do a 24-hour reading vlog. Why did I think this was a good idea? I feel like I'm regretting things straight away. This is the face of regret. Dare I say it? For 24 hours in a row, I have to read. I'm so tired. I feel the regret coming to me. It hasn't happened yet, and I already regret it. I'm so tired. I cannot think because the baby's crying. I'm gonna start this tomorrow morning when he wakes up, and that's why I wanted to record this intro today, so that tomorrow we can just jump into action.
Tomorrow.
Chilling by the sun. I was gonna make oatmeal for breakfast, which is usually what he has, but it's already quite late today, so I'm gonna try this. Yum. I read the first 80 pages, not bad at all. Making good progress, but now it's time to get TJ from his nap. I've run out of my coffee syrup the other day and I haven't gone to buy more. So for the time being, I'm using maple syrup because coffee tastes horrible. Ooh. Hello. Time to cook dinner. I'm making a new recipe of turkey rice with saffron. It's a new recipe, I have never done it, but I'm gonna do it while I listen to the audiobook. I ended up not listening to the audiobook because my parents called to do a video call with TJ. Can I just say, you cannot see this because you are currently on top of my cup, but my cup is this color and so are my nails. The aesthetics, I mean, I'm halfway through the book, slightly under halfway. From all the days where this could have happened, I feel a headache coming, which is not good because supposedly I cannot go to sleep until 12 tomorrow. Now I'm gonna take some painkillers before this gets any worse, and I'm gonna sit here, eat a pain au chocolat for dessert and carry on reading. I'm really enjoying this book. This is the third one in the Chestnut Springs series, and the guy we're following is not a cowboy. He is a hockey player. So I guess I'm entering my hockey romance era. I've never read one, and they're also very popular in par with the cowboy romances. There's several books about cowboy romances. This is the only one I've read. I bought another one, but I think these are the only ones that I've read. But I've never read a hockey romance. I'm enjoying this. It's slow burn and it's friends to lovers trope, which I usually don't like. I'm not a big fan of the whole friend zone thing, but it's okay. I'm not loving it. I still think the second one so far was better. Surely I'll be finishing this today, right? It has to be. These books are like, what do people call it? Popcorn books that you just eat the book up. It's really easy to read. There's nothing difficult to understand about it. You just fly through them and it's so fast to read, super fast paced. Yeah, so let's go. I'm on page 235. It's not a massive difference from the last update because I'm falling asleep. It's only 9 p.m. How am I falling asleep already? But I am. So I stopped reading and I went on my phone to see if they would wake me up a bit, but it didn't. I think he even made me more sleepier. We're not doing very well. It's only 9 p.m. I'm almost at the end of the book. I can't believe I'm gonna finish this entire book today. TJ's still asleep. And I think he might be waking up for his bottle soon. Hoping I manage to finish this before he wakes up. Gonna have a little snack. I finished the book. I'm rating it 4 stars. Not as high of a 4 stars as the previous one because I still prefer that one over this one. But yeah, let's just say that the previous one was maybe like a 4.75 because originally I even gave it a 5 star and then I changed because I was like, come on, it's not one of my favorite books. But when I finished it, I was hyped. So let's call the second one. Let's start at the beginning. First book, 3 stars. Second book, 4.75. And this one, normal 4, average 4. Very good. And I think actually the next book that I'm gonna pick up and start reading is gonna be the next one. I started listening to this audiobook now while I was putting TJ back to bed. I've read the first 3 chapters, but now we are gonna finish watching Manifest. So I'm not gonna be reading, but hopefully I don't get too sleepy and I'll be able to continue reading this one afterwards. TJ woke up. Josh went up to soothe him and now supposedly he looks like he's already asleep again, but Josh is chilling there for a bit just to make sure. So I'm gonna pick my book back up. We've only watched I think like 20 minutes. 8. We watched 8 minutes of our episode and it's already 2 a.m. It's 3:30 in the morning. Josh just went to bed. I went to remove my contacts and when I went to the bathroom I noticed the bathroom window, and let me just show you, well, not the bathroom window because that's upstairs, let me just show you a different window. The sun is rising. This is one of my absolute favorite things about living in the UK, is how early the sun rises in the summer. By the way, we finished watching the series Manifest and I loved it. Josh wasn't a big fan and okay, it got a bit weird very quickly, but I loved it. It's full of plot twists and the mystery and it's so clever as well, but not one of those clever things that make you feel stupid. It has 4 seasons and we saved the last 2 episodes for today. And I don't know, I already miss it. I'm a very nostalgic person. I tend to miss things straight away. Sometimes even while they're still happening, I already miss them. If you're looking for a fun series to binge, it's super bingeable, so bingeable. Josh hates binging series and every night I had to convince him to keep watching and he would never want to watch more than 1 episode. Only the last season I would say we were watching like 3, maybe 4 episodes a night. Usually we were doing 1 a day. If you enjoy binging, you're gonna enjoy this. We have 7 hours and 19 minutes to go. Well, just changed to 18 minutes. It's such a long time. When I looked at this, I was actually shocked. Obviously it makes sense, it's not even 5 a.m. This doesn't finish until 12. But I don't know, in my mind, I was telling myself, oh, I'm not even that tired, it's gonna be fine. But 7 hours? It's such a long time. I considered going to bed, but then decided, no, I'm gonna attempt this challenge to the best of my abilities. While my eyes are still open, I'm gonna try and read a bit more of this book. That didn't take much at all for me to feel like a buzz has run over me. I'm so tired. I read 1 more chapter. Honestly, I don't remember. But whatever it is, the last chapter that I read, it might have been just one, I don't know. But the last chapter that I read, I don't think I remember the second half of the chapter. It's full on day out there. It's 5:30 in the morning. But I was here doing the thing that one does, and the only reason why I woke up was because behind me on the TV, TJ started making noise. Suki just came to join me. Long story short, I'm so tired. My eyes are so heavy, and I fall asleep super quickly with books. Always have. Probably always will. I don't know. I thought that I would be able to do a challenge like this because I cannot read when I'm tired. I just cannot. I cannot push through it because even when I'm not tired, reading puts me to sleep. Now imagine what it does when I am tired. I think I blinked and half an hour went by. I think I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep momentarily. And the last few minutes I was just here gathering courage to just pick up the camera because I'm so sleepy that even that is hard to do. Why did I think this was a good idea? I'm so tired and there is 6.5 hours to go. Is it okay if I take a little nap? But of course that now DJ is crying a bit. But he's putting himself to sleep. So maybe I should put myself to sleep as well. This is the face of regret. I just came up to give TJ a bottle. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna get in bed and try getting some more sleep then. Some more reading than before falling asleep. Although I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I don't know if that's a good idea for this vlog because I feel like if I fall asleep, I'll sleep properly. So perhaps I should just go back down the stairs and continue reading there away from the temptation of the bed. 5.5 hours to go. I don't actually need a mug. I was gonna go to bed, like I told you, but then I ended up feeling pretty awake. He's asleep. I put on my headphones. I was sitting on the chair in the bedroom listening to the book, double check he was actually asleep, and he is. So I decided to give it a push because this is a challenge, and challenged I shall be. So I came downstairs. I'm gonna keep reading / listening, but before I'm making him some porridge for breakfast so that whenever you wake up and he's ready to eat, the porridge is made and I don't need to mess around with it with my sleep deprived brain because we all know I'll be exhausted later on. I still am, but I'm having one of those energy bursts. I'm making a new kind of porridge. Well, the porridge is always the same, but this one has mango. It's 7:30 a.m. I've been listening to the audiobook while I was doing the dishes, same thing, the dishwasher, putting dirty dishes back in. And now I just had this crazy idea, which is I'm gonna bake a cake. I think DJ must be waking up soonish. Usually wakes up probably between 8 and 9. Usually we entertain him in bed for a bit before we get up. Making good progress. I'm going on to chapter 19. So far, I'm not loving it. It's not as bad as the first one, because my problem with the first one was how dirty it felt reading that. And this one, so far we haven't had any sex scenes, to be honest, and it's been 170 pages. There has been one, but it wasn't described. The story itself, feeling very flat, very eh. I should have about 2 hours left in the book. I'm gonna keep listening and eat some toast for breakfast. I can't believe it's 8:15. I'm feeling wide awake right now. Like every now and then I'll yawn, but I'm feeling very fine and excited. The cake is in the oven. Everything is good, you know? I'm excited. I'm struggling again. My head was doing the thing. This is where I am in the book. He had a scene here, had my eyes tearing up a little bit. I see why a lot of people like this book, even though I don't like the trope. It's written in the synopsis, so it's not spoiler, but the trope of this book is accidental pregnancy. It's been approached in a way that I can appreciate. Like, it's been explained, and even the way the story was developing originally, everything has been explained and seems realistic. Like, seems like the kind of thing that could happen. I'm okay with that. The relationship is cute. I don't know, I'm just not loving it. I think it's a 3-star, like 3.5. But I see why people say they relate to this story in particular. She's a new mom, and she mentions how she absolutely loves being a mom and she adores her daughter. and she's so happy to have her, and it's the biggest joy of her life, etc, etc, etc. But how exhausting it is, and how debilitating, and the panic and the insecurities. And there's this scene where she's saying her daughter woke up crying, so she goes back in and she cries herself as well, like in the middle of the night, as in the exhaustion. You do everything for your baby not to wake up, and then yet they wake up, and that's just so debilitating, the sleep deprivation, and how the baby crying sometimes is just enough to tip you over the edge, and it makes you cry as well. So the whole thing, I can relate to that. And yeah, I guess that's why a lot of people feel the connection to this book. I think it approaches that subject as well in a very realistic way, that motherhood is incredible and amazing. But just because you always mention the rainbows, it doesn't mean we shouldn't talk about the rainy days. And that's a very good approach to motherhood that I like to have. It's incredible and amazing, and all the good things and only good things. But there's also gray days and dark days and rainy days, and things that scare you, and things that make you cry at 4 a.m. holding your baby who's refusing to go to sleep. Let's get it out. I don't know if it's like this because it's supposed to be super moist because of the pineapple, or if it didn't cook properly. But it was in the oven the correct amount, and I did the toothpick test. Maybe it's just not great. I hate when the forks are like this. Okay, let's try the weird cake. I'm not a huge fan of fruit in cakes, so don't ask me why I thought making a cake with pineapple was great. I think it's cooked. I think it's supposed to be like this, and it's actually really good. Yeah. I don't like the pineapple bits, but the cake itself is good. I'd rate this 4 out of 10. The final 2 hours, and I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. Honestly, I cannot wait to go to bed. The boy's awake. He's being very good. He woke up maybe like 5 minutes ago. I was just finishing the chapter I was reading, and he hasn't cried. He's just there. He's completely awake, eyes wide open, and he's just chilling in his bassinet. I think I'm gonna get him now. 2 more hours to go. Whoop, whoop. We can do this. Go team. The struggle is real, my guys. My people. 23 hours. I'm so tired. We're watching Miss Rachel on TV because I was on the floor playing with DJ and I was literally falling asleep. So we're watching TV instead. I don't even think I have it in me to give him his food. So I think I'm just gonna leave it for Josh to do it in an hour. Give us hello to the people. Just kidding. There's still 10 minutes to go. I haven't managed to read anything since DJ woke up because obviously I've been dealing with him, playing with him, entertaining him. And overall, I'm just extremely tired. This is crazy. I used to be awake for 24 hours, even more, all the time. But I guess that as well, if you're just at home, especially reading, like I said, it's something that induces sleep to me. If you're just at home not doing anything, then it's more difficult than if you are out and about and you're just busy going on with your day. So that's something that I'd like to make a remark on. But we have. I always say we because we are in this journey together, me and you. Not... What do you do? A heart to just one hand? How do Gen Zs do? No, you'd still need the other. Anyway, me and you. 6 minutes to go. I'm gonna reach chapter 29. It's probably gonna take me around 6 minutes. So let's finish this with great success. I read one more chapter after the timer went off. This is my total number of pages. I'm so proud of myself that I set myself a challenge that it's difficult in any life circumstances, but I feel like in my current life circumstances, it's even more difficult. I went and did it. And I'm nearly at the end of this book. I'm gonna try and finish it today, so then when I'm editing, I can put here my rating. At the moment, I think it's gonna be a 3-star. So let's see if it changes. If not, thanks so much for watching. YouTube thinks you're gonna enjoy this video here as well, so click and watch that one next, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh my god, I can't believe I finally get to sleep!